US correspondent for the Australian newspaper and Sky News US contributor Cameron Stewart. So, do you reckon he's watching, Cam?
Well, he is a bit busy, Pete, to be fair. He's got the Turkish president with him, Erdogan, but I suspect he'll be watching every single second that he can squeeze out of, and his aides will be telling Donald Trump almost every 10 minutes, I suspect, what the latest is in these impeachment hearings, which absolutely have Washington completely captivated. It's a really big moment, a historic moment today, and you know, every single eye in Washington is pretty much on this impeachment hearing. It's been a very fractious start. The Democrats and the Republicans have gone at it against each other. It started off with Adam Schiff, the Democrat ranking chairman on the House Intelligence Committee, saying that this was a test not just of the president, but of the presidency itself. He said it's a question Americans have to ask themselves: is this sort of behaviour, the sort of behaviour that the Democrats are alleging Donald Trump committed, is this what Americans are going to put up with in the future? It's a line in the sand, if you like. And his Republican opponent, Devin Nunes, was equally blistering against the impeachment inquiry. He described it as a televised charade orchestrated by the Democrats, a smear campaign. He said you can't believe a word the Democrats say. Look how much they lied over the alleged Russian collusion that didn't turn out to be the case in the Russia investigation. So look, both parties were putting the line in the sand, and they're really going hammer and tong towards each other right now.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how this plays out, because it's not like a courtroom. The Democrats, in terms of strategy, really need to convince Republicans to impeach the president. Can you see, you know, a strategy forming from the Democrats at this point, or is it just about, you know, putting some of these witnesses on the spot, Cam?
I think, Laura, at the moment it's about trying to win public support for impeachment. You know, the actual polls, 50% of Americans support the impeachment process at this point in time, about 41% do not. Democrats want to get that a lot stronger. They want to get evidence in these hearings that really implicates Trump a lot more than he has been implicated so far. They're hoping that will tilt the public balance, if you like, and that will put pressure on Republicans to eventually join this impeachment hearing, you know. And they had a good start this morning, if you like, because the key, one of the two key witnesses is William Taylor, the acting US ambassador to the Ukraine, and he came out with completely new and unexpected evidence today. He said that he claimed that one of his aides, one of his staffers, told him that they overheard a conversation between the President, Donald Trump, and Gordon Sondland, who Trump was dealing with in the Ukraine. He's a US ambassador, a US diplomat. And anyway, what the aide said was that he asked Mr. Sondland after the conversation with the President, what does the President think about the Ukraine? And Mr. Sondland said to him, the President cares more about the Bidens than he does about issues involving the Ukraine. Now, this is really pretty interesting testimony, because it does put Donald Trump far more in the centre of his press for investigations on the Bidens than we have heard so far.